Oh, I was not looking at myself at all. Hello, I'm back again, continuing on from my last video where I was building massive rocks, and I have switched locations into a savanna. This is the savanna biome. I'm like 90% sure this is the savanna biome anyway, so yeah, we're here, and I've laid out a massive red square with little bricks in the corners for what I want to build this time, which, having looked at a lot of stuff and just like thinking of what I wanted to build, I've come to the conclusion I want to put in like a Mayan temple, which I hope I have said that even slightly correct here. But I want to just take inspiration from it, Mayan Temple, change it a bit. Which the one I'm kind of looking at is, I think it's Chichen Itza. Definitely butchered the name for that one, but it's a actual building I've seen in person, and I'm inspired by it to build something cool with the same kind of style, but making it different and more unique, similar to what I did last time. So I might as well just jump straight into the building with this pattern of blocks we have out here, going from basalt all the way up to the like light greys and all that as well, and we have the moss coming back again. But we're mixing in a lot of different blocks we didn't use last time, which I'm excited for. So let's just jump straight into it, shall we? So I'm back, and I have laid out this shape here for what I have decided to go with. These very slanted staircases up, and this like block shape as it goes up to this point. And I think it looks fairly close to the temple I'm basing it off. Now is the time why or when I'm gonna go back and detail with these. I don't know why I started with this layer being basalt and then the rest out of tuff. Don't ask me why I use tuff as my like temporary block. I have no idea. It's just my go-to. So let's go through this and add in some detailing to it now. Okay, we're back and we've got it fully detailed up. Loads of gradients going on here, which I think it looks especially good from further away, where you can't fully see the bottom, but you can see like it's definitely dark and it rises up to this really light gray. So to keep that going, I was thinking of adding some either rocks similar to the smaller ones I did at the other build, which, yes, is in this general direction. There it is, just in case. And I was thinking either the smaller rocks around the base here and maybe up a tiny bit, or a lot of moss and greenery covering up, and it slowly fades away as you get to the top. But I need to figure that out soon. But until then, I think I'm going to go ahead in with this selection of blocks and add in a tiny bit of moss in certain places and then come back to decide what to do around the bottom. I'm back and I've stood a good bit away from the build just to show off the gradient and it slightly get lighter, and it's better viewed from far away because the closer you get the more you can see the difference in the layers, but I still think it looks really cool. I have decided I do want to go around and add some rocks or something around the bottom, maybe 1, 2 layers. And then I also have an idea of changing the layout of these to be like a water system flowing down and through everything here, so I might do that as well while I'm at it. But so far, I think this build looks really nice, especially from a bit of a distance away. It looks really cool, and I think it's going to look great once it's finished. I also need to decide on what I want to put in this area here. I'm thinking some sort of altar or maybe a pool of water or something that's the source of all of it flowing down. But I'm not sure yet, so I'll think about it while I'm building rocks. So let's jump straight into all the rocks I need to build. Okay, I'm back after adding in all the rocks and going ahead with the water as well, which I tried to put into this nice flowing pattern down the side, which I think actually looks really nice. It looks really well, and the rocks add a nice shading to it. It really brings out the dark at the bottom, but doesn't make it feel like it's a just very dark, deep slate layer of the build, which I really enjoy and really like because it was really standing out to me. And this kind of just mellows it out into one flowing build up into the top up here. Now, I do want to go around and add some details into the water, some grass and some lily pads and stuff, and go around and add some grass and maybe flowers along these patches of moss around as well. I do also have a slight idea on what I want to add in the center up here, so I do want to get started on that soon. But I do think just going around and adding in a few fine details, maybe some moss and some greenery and plants around the bottom with these rocks would also look great, so I might do that. One thing I wasn't planning for though is this green concrete powder touched the water and went into actual green concrete, but I'm now realizing it actually looks really nice being concrete powder, and I'm really happy that happened because it adds just a tiny bit more shading to the build, and I think that looks great. So I think it's time to go around, maybe add the thing at the top, and go around and add in some more details. So let's get to it. And added in all the little details that I was talking about. I think it looks really nice. There's the little splash of colors as the flowers, and I think it looks really good. I like the gradient to it, and I did go ahead and add in this well looking thing in the middle with these particles rising up out of it, which for this build I really like the far off view of it where you can just about see the particles at the top and it's nice flowing gradient. So that is the entire build for this. I really like how it came out. I'm very happy with it. So let me know what you think of this build and I will see you all later. Goodbye.